This book is so amazing. It is probably my favorite book to recommend to horse owners when they want to learn more about horse husbandry and the way the horse evolved to live and the horse's natural habitat and how we can bring it into our domestic horses' lives. I'm a barefoot hoof trimmer, so I'm always recommending this to my clients. It is something to strive for, but it's just so informative. And not only is it informative, but it's really easy to read and actually really fun to read. I learned so much when I first read it. I've read it multiple times. You can see I've highlighted and underlined so much in here. There really is so much to learn from this book. It's about making this Paddock Paradise track system for your horse, but even if you don't do that, it just teaches you so much about the wild horses and how horses interact with each other, their language they speak to each other, their hierarchy. I was just so impressed. I've been riding horses my whole life, and when I read it for the first time, I learned so much. There was so much I didn't know in here. Jamie Jackson is an amazing author, amazing horseman, and I really recommend all of his books, but this one is probably the easiest to read, and anyone can learn something to apply to their own horses. The main premise of this book is to help horse owners build this Paddock Paradise track system, which is going to put a horse in its more natural environment. This is going to keep the horse moving all day long, which is so healthy and so important. But it's bringing in all those principles from the wild into the domestic horses' lives and how we can use them. Now, even if you don't build the Paddock Paradise track system, you can use so much of the information here to apply it to your horse's living situation and your own horse husbandry practices. But I really do recommend reading this, and if you're able to building the Paddock Paradise track system, I know so many horses who it's really helped. It's really great for horses that are metabolic syndrome, like equine metabolic syndrome, or are prone to laminitis and founder, and just keeping horses moving, which is also great for horses as they're getting old. And what's also really great about it is you can first build the basic track system, and then you can always add in new things as you're going along as time goes on. So you can really go all out and make it super fancy and detailed, or you could just do a basic one and then add in more elements as you go along.